What's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your big homie, Big Betty. Turn this little light on, and then we're gonna yeah, and we're gonna get straight to it, man. Let's get this intro playing, man, cause got a very important episode as always. Y'all know me. I'm gonna come with something very important, something pivotal, something that means something to us, you know. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. Thank everybody for rocking with me, man. Let's go, man. What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? It's your big homie. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking man. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause that's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. Let's get it, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in with me, man. Let's go. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much, man. Once again, thank you so much. They love this song. I appreciate you, man. Hey, that song should be viral. I ain't even gonna lie. That song should be viral. If y'all don't know, that's on my channel. Go on my channel and type in "Change the World." Big Bad A Change the World, and it'll pop up. That song should be viral, and I'm not talking about on y'all's behalf. I'm just talking about in general. Music like that should be viral. Like, and that's what I'm talking about today, tonight. We got Agent Agent 50 Cent. We got Agent. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hey, y'all gotta be quiet a little bit. We got Agent. First off, we got Agent 50 Cent. If y'all didn't see the live I did, I think it was yesterday about Charleston White. Go watch it, cause I broke that shit down. How a lot of these celebrities, aka like 50 Cent, is being used. In my opinion, I think 50 Cent's getting used as a pawn or a puppet to bring down the likes of a Diddy and to bring down the big names. What I'm trying to show y'all, and I'm trying to tell y'all, what I tried to show y'all and tell y'all the other day, it didn't. It hit so much different today. Cause look, first and foremost, you got 50 Cent on Diddy's case, right? And if you watch the Gene Deal interview, he basically said or insinuated that 50 Cent has evidence or dirt on Jay-Z. If you paid attention to the industry, like I told y'all before I get into this, I told y'all at least about a year ago or 6 months ago, the powers that be are gonna try to break down the music industry and the powers and the rich people in society. I said this shit about 6 months to a year ago. The powers that be are gonna try to break down society's rich and wealthy class. We see it every day if you're paying attention. Nowadays, the average everyday citizen like you and me, we can't afford to do nothing but pay our bills and buy groceries. So the economy is so tight right now that it even is putting a strain on the average everyday American citizen. So not even thinking about the celebrities alone. Not even thinking about, salute to you for tuning in. Not even thinking about the celebrities alone. Our society right now, our economy right now is squeezing and choking out the regular everyday citizen. Right now, the average everyday citizen does not have enough money to survive. To save up and make a nest egg. You know what I'm saying? Right now, in our economy in America, average citizens do not make enough money to do anything but survive and make it to the next paycheck. Most people in America are living check to check, which that's not a diss. It is what it is. I'm one of those ones. And with the economy being tighter and money being thinner and shit like that, we're gonna have a harder time making it. You know what I'm saying? I showed y'all so many times. I showed y'all so many times that how you could survive this shit. You know, partnering up, getting a husband, getting a wife. I showed you and told you so many times how you could survive it. But we're not talking about that tonight. Tonight I'm talking about how now that the stage is being set for us to be squeezed out. Now that the stage is being set for us to be drowned out, aka the economy is going to squeeze what little bit of money we have left out of us. Now that the stage is being set for that, for the regular citizens, you're witnessing big celebrities like 50 Cent, who are at the top of his money game right now. 50 Cent is at the top of his financial game right now. So yes, and I'm talking about Agenda 2030. That's what I'm talking about. 50 Cent right now is at the top of his financial gain and process. He is making more money right now in the last 4 years than he's ever made in his life. With that show, with Power and all his endeavors and BMF and all the things he has going on. 50 Cent has no reason other than his vendetta bully type of self. 50 Cent has no reason to go against another man. None. If you're at the top of the world, and you got everything figured out and you got everything situated, why would you need to bring down somebody else? I understand what's going on and I understand why he's doing what he's doing, but me being a logical man, if I was at the top of my game and had all the money and outreach and all the power that I needed on earth, I would not use none of my power to break down or hurt nobody else. I would not use none of my power to break down or hurt nobody else. So this is just me. I'm a genuine man. I'm a real man. But let's talk about the likes of a 50 Cent. Since 50 Cent came in the game, he's came in hating on other people, piggybacking off other people's songs, and essentially like mocking and making fun of other people. He did it with Ja Rule. He did it with all the How to Rob and all the shit. We seen 50 come up by bullying and taking people out their position. So 50 Cent only knows he mostly only uses domination to get to the next level. So we understand this. But if you were to be at the top of your game, if you were at the top of your game and you were good and you didn't need nothing, you didn't want for nothing, what would you gain out of bringing somebody else down? We all know 50 Cent, we all know P. Diddy took 50 Cent's baby mama or girlfriend or whoever that woman was. He took her from him, and we all know this. So there is an ulterior motive with 50 Cent for being a hater. He has just reason in the eyes of the masses to be a hater, which I don't see it, but he does in the eyes of the masses. So 50 Cent has a reason to be a hater on Diddy right now in the eyes of the masses. So that is an excuse, an example of something that could be used. That's something, in my opinion, I think that's being milked and used. I think these people understand the ins and outs of what's going on, and they're using people to manipulate and bring down the wealthy class. And let me explain to y'all something which y'all might not have thought about. And I wish it was more people in here. Yes, hit that like button too. Everybody in here, hit that like button, man. I got a bunch of people in there. Hit the like button, man, because they definitely ain't sending notifications out, and this is definitely gonna be what it's gonna be. So hit that like button, please. And like Reese said, hit that like and subscribe button. For real, man. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So let me tell you what I think this shit was going on with this shit. And this is me giving I'm hypothesizing right now. I'm guessing right now. I'm guessing, but let me use my best critical thinking, right? Under Agenda 2030, we only have 4 more years before 2030. It's 2026. We're a week away from 2026. That shit is right here. We got 4 more years until 2030, the year 2030 comes. The year 2030 is a pivotal year to where most of the continents on the planet have joined together, and they came up with this plan called Agenda 2030. Yeah, I think we will be going to war this shit next year. I really think so too. Look, we have this agenda called 2030 that all the major continents on the planet have united, and they came up to some kind of unanimous conclusion that the world is almost unlivable and we have to do something, and woody yada yada, right? So being that they're saying because of the fear of everything going apart, falling apart, instability, no water resource, no this, no that, they're saying we won't have enough if we keep going at this rate, right? They're saying we won't have enough if we keep going at this rate in the world. So with them doing this Agenda 20, with them saying this, setting up this Agenda 2030, if you paid attention to it, if you read into it, and you should go on the United Nations government and read it. Go on the UN website and read it, and you'll see for yourself. They're talking about sustainability, controlling the water, controlling the electricity, controlling the wind, controlling the air. They're talking about controlling all aspects of life so they can guarantee that everybody has a fair shot at amenities. Right? Right? They're talking about making everything fair for everybody. They're saying by the year 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. And when I read that one, it blew my mind because I'm like, own nothing and be happy. And then they started talking about stuff like you won't need a property because you'll share property. You won't need to have own things because you'll share it. They said you won't need cars because you'll basically live in environments like 15-minute cities. Hold on. They said you won't need a car because you'll be living in a radius close to your job, a 15-minute city close to your job to where everything's 5-minute walks away. They're saying you won't need to worry about food because they'll create a sustainable food source for everybody. Like Mother Nature didn't create apples with seeds. Like Mother Nature didn't create cucumbers with seeds. Like Nature didn't create peaches and mangoes and plums and apricots and all these fruits with seeds. These evil bastards are trying to make us believe that if we didn't just plant enough vegetables, if we didn't just plant enough fruits, if we didn't just sow enough seeds, we would have enough food. They don't want us to think that. They don't want us to know if you planted apple trees all up the fucking highway, we would have apples flooding through the country. They don't want you to know that. Listen to me. They don't want you to understand that if the country made it to where you stop growing bushes and ferns and unedible plants and the government made an agenda to where all people grew edible plants, they don't want you to know that if everybody grew food, grew this and grew that and did this, we would have a sustainable life. They don't want you to think like that. They don't want you to think like, let me put a patio garden on my front porch. They don't want you to think, let me put a backyard garden. You know what they want you to do? Keep your grass 2 inches fucking short. They want you to have nothing in your yard but some bullshit turf, some bullshit grass, some bullshit turf that you can't even eat. They don't want you to know that you could have your well water, your storm water. They don't want you to collect water. They don't want you to do anything that will produce long-term positive effects to your life. You know what they say? No, you need to come through me and get your water treated through me. No, you need to come through me and get your food through me. No, you need to come through me and get your livelihood from me, aka your job. No, you need to come through me and get everything you need through me. Oh, no. Don't worry about growing food. That's old school. We don't even need growing food anymore. We can just eat bugs and crickets. Oh, no. Don't worry about eating potatoes. The food doesn't grow anymore. You didn't see the sun's been blocked out? We haven't had proper sun in weeks. How can we grow any food? There's a drought. There's not been any rain in a few months. How are you going to grow any food? That's what they want you to pussy ass to think. This is what they want us to think. They want you to say, well, if I don't survive off McDonald's, I don't have no life. But everything in the fucking grocery store comes out of a farm. Everything in a fucking McDonald's comes out of a farm. They want you to get away from the farm. Get your hands out the dirt. Be clean. Be sterile. Wash your hands. Stay apart from each other. Wash your hands. Don't have any germs. Become germless so now your body has no immunity to germs. Wash away all germs. Every time you touch anything, wash the germs away. So now you are a germ-free, weak, immune society. You can't build an immune system by staying away from things. No, I'm not talking about not being clean. I'm talking about how we were turned into an autoimmune, fake immune system nation of people. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. But if you're breathing in your own air and you're not expelling the carbon, the air you're breathing out, which is waste air, which is being used, if you're not breathing in fresh air and breathing out fresh air, breathing out used air, breathing in fresh air, you're not even going to get proper ventilation in your engine. Your engine, that's like putting a bag over your muffler on your engine. That's like putting a potato in your muffler. You know how your car muffles the muffler when you blow out, when you're driving, your exhaust goes out your muffler, your tailpipe? No, you don't need to open those. This like when exhaust is going out of your engine and fresh air is going through your intake system. Listen to me. This is like if you know your car when you're driving and you got an intake system that's breathing in, taking fresh air, and then you got your tailpipe, which is exiting fresh air. Exiting, pumping out used air. Exactly. So we've been conditioned to have a weak, broken down immune system. And then when something is presented to it, you just automatically shut down and fall. Listen to what I'm saying. Now we got these fucking rappers. Y'all, I showed y'all. Let me see if I can find the footage. I showed y'all Nicki Minaj speaking at the Trump campaign. Watch this shit. Nicki Minaj speaking for Trump.
Nicki Minaj speak.
I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president. I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president. This administration is full of people with heart and soul. Oh, Gabby Poo, it only gets worse from here for you, but
I showed y'all last week when Nicki Minaj is only known for explicitly sexual bars. All she's known for is nice lyrics. She's a nice lyrical rapper. She's nice at what she does, but she doesn't talk about nothing prolific. She's not a presidential woman. Nicki Minaj is not a presidential woman. She's not a presidential woman. She's a rapper. She is a rapper from Queens, New York. Fuck. She's not a fucking public speaker or anything. She's not. She has a voice. She has a powerful voice. She has a big voice, a loud, long voice, which is good. I respect her persona. I respect her. But baby girl, you're a rapper. You are an entertainer. You are not a public figure. You are not a figure. So when did we start seeing Nicki Minaj start to become an elected official? Since when did Nicki Minaj become a Trump's? You can support Trump all you want. I respect her. But when did Nicki Minaj start becoming a public speaking official? Just like when did Charlie Kirk's wife become such a public speaking official? She got to make money. So you're saying selling out is a good thing? So you're saying, and first off, I love Donald Trump as a president, as a person. I ain't got no problem with him. But I will say and recognize all the shit that he's doing is not tolerable. Some of the shit he's doing is not good. I'm not gonna sit around and bootlick for nobody. I like Donald Trump, but I'm not a bootlicker. And so I understand he's doing a lot of wrong. Just like when he stole the gas in Venezuela. Just like when he went out and stole a fucking oil tanker from Venezuela, bruh. Look, Erica Kirk gives me demonic vibes. Demonic. Sorceress. Her eyes are like, that man gonna look at you, you gonna be like, oh shit. Them motherfucking deep blue eyes gonna cut you. They gonna cut your ass, boy. Them eyes right there are gonna cut. You know, this shit crazy, man. No, that was a robbery move. That wasn't no scare tactic, Reese. That was a robbery. That's a robbery. They say, hey, man, that nigga got some oil over there and goddamn, what's the name, bro? Go get that shit. Go get them boys. Go get your top dog, man. Y'all niggas go get that shit, bro. Call me when you get it. That's a lick. They was going to hit a lick. They were going to hit a fucking lick. Let's get this gas, my nigga. Go get that gas, bro. We don't fuck with them. They the ops. The ops ain't eating in our block. Go get that shit, bro. And record that shit too. I want to see it, my nigga. Film that shit, my nigga. Go get that shit, my nigga. We need that. We need all that. Go get that. We need that. Shit, well, we gonna got to get it, my nigga, and drive it back over here. You know, on Grand Theft Auto, listen to me. Listen to me. You know, on Grand Theft Auto, they have heists like this. Listen to me. On Grand GTA 5, they have a heist like that. On GTA 5, they have a fucking heist where you team up with some people online. I forget the name of the mission. Where you team up with some people online. And 4 of y'all, you can get up to 4 people, and y'all go rob the fucking oil tanker. Well, it's a ship. It's a ship. You rob the fucking ship. You steal the ship. You take the ship all the way to the other side of the ocean. This is a fucking GTA in our face. These niggas is playing Grand Theft Auto. They was like, well, Trump, what you gonna do with all the oil? He said, I guess we'll keep it. That nigga so raw, I guess we'll keep it. I'm talking about online too. If you play online, you gotta steal that big ass boat. That underground boat. If you play GTA and you going online, play GTA online and do the little mission, you fucking gotta steal a boat like Trump and them did. Listen, it's all a big setup, y'all. It's all a fucking big setup, y'all. The messed up thing about it is every so amount of years, they have another big major war. And the crazy thing is, when there's a major uprising in society, soon comes a major war. As soon as society has a massive uprising during the Renaissance period, the world was so beautiful. Everybody was painting and drawing the realism art. You remember the realism art from France and all around the world. Art was perfect and beautiful. The Renaissance era. A fucking war came after that. Because they don't want you to elevate to the highest height. They don't want us to be on top of the top. They want us suppressed and fucked up so we can eat bugs and eat babies and eat human food and drink bullshit and eat bullshit. They want us to eat bugs and eat and own nothing and be happy. And that is not fair. When all we really want is to have our own. All we really want is to have our own land. All we really want is to raise our children. And consistency of labor that you can't even enjoy your fucking life because you're stuck trying to pay the next bill. You can never live a life here in America because you're always worrying about paying a fucking bill. And then before you pay your bill, you're getting robbed, aka taxed. You get taxed on your money. You get taxed on your paycheck. You get taxed on when you go buy things. You get taxed all the way down to the dime, every dime. So we're stuck in a system to where we're constantly getting chipped at. You know, if you got an axe, right? And you're a big old oak tree. And you're a big oak tree. And you got an axe and you constantly chipping at that oak tree. Baka, 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 baka. Go to the other side. Baka, 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 baka. And you go to the other side. Baka, baka, baka. And eventually you keep whacking and chipping away at this tree. The tree's gonna fall. See, you said you get taxed for dying. You gotta pay to die. Listen to me. You gotta pay to die. You gotta pay to die. If you die right now, it's gonna cost you the average of $1,000 to $10,000 to $20,000. Right now, if you die, it's gonna cost your family an average of $1,000 all the way up to 10 to 20, all the way up to 20 grand. This is no, see, an idiot says don't die there, then don't die. Man. No, it ain't no GoFundMe. Everybody can't GoFundMe. Everybody don't get GoFunded. This shit is a real world we living in. This ain't no fake world. See, y'all thinking like zones and drones. This is the real problem that faces every one of us. Fuck is you talking about? Don't die, this and that. Nigga, this shit facing every one of us. If your mama died right now, your stupid ass gotta pay for it. But if you had your own land and you had her burial situation situated, you could bury your own mother. See, y'all don't understand. There is no freedom unless you have your own land. Of course we need to stop killing each other. What's good, Corn Dog? What's good, Mr. Corn Dog? Of course we need to stop killing each other. That's understandable. Look, that's why they're using 50 Cent, allegedly, Nicki Minaj, allegedly, Charleston White, allegedly, and people like them to destroy the damn country. Thank you, Reese. They're using those people to destroy the rich and wealthy class. Because I'm going to tell you something. You might not like Jay-Z. I don't like Jay-Z. I don't like Diddy. You might not like Diddy. You might love Diddy. You might like this. You might not like Nicki Minaj. But I'm going to tell you something that they don't understand that I understand. Let me tell you something that they don't understand, but I understand. Do y'all when times get totally hard, the people that come from nothing and they sold out, they come from nothing, but they sold out, right? So they got everything. They got a lot. Those people who come from nothing but end up getting a lot, what they're going to do, they're not all going to just watch everybody collapse. So in order to ensure the collapse of everybody, they got to get rid of the rich and wealthy class. Because they told us by the year 2030, we'll own nothing and be happy. Listen to this. How could we own nothing and be happy when we have Oprah that's worth $1 billion? How could we own nothing and be happy when we have P. Diddy that's worth $1 billion? How could we own nothing and be happy when we have 50 Cent that's worth hundreds of millions? How? You know why? You know why? You know why? Because they're going to use these people and break these people down. They're going to use these people to break their own selves down. And then they're going to start turning their backs on the other people. See, they're releasing those Epstein files now. See, you got to understand. Y'all better wake up and understand. These people are about to be dismantled financially and strategically, so nobody can have nothing. Listen to what I'm telling you. Exactly. We know Oprah is. We know she was on that island. We know this, but that's not what I'm trying to tell you. These people are trying to make it to where nobody has nothing. Because do you remember during the lockdowns? Let's talk about it. Do y'all remember during the lockdowns when Cardi B was speaking up? Hold up. Let me see if I can find these videos. Do y'all remember when Cardi B was speaking up? Let's go. Cardi B is obvious she sold out. We know this. But do y'all remember? It's like I told you. When it starts going down, everybody who has money, watch this. Let me see if I can find a video. Videos of Cardi B up talking about food insecurity.
Videos of Cardi B talking about food insecurity.
Hold on. I probably ain't gonna be able to find it, but during the lockdown, or let me see this. Videos of Cardi B talking about food prices going up.
Videos of Cardi B talking about food prices going up.
I feel so bad because I didn't realize how quickly they raised the rent prices, and I'm out here asking y'all to buy my album and shit. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Like, when I was looking at those rent prices, I was so disgusted. They need to give people, like, just because you don't have kids, they need to make it a little bit easier to get welfare, to get a little something, to get a little help. I feel so bad because
look, this was during the lockdowns. Nikki, Cardi B said she felt. Listen to what she said. She said, "I feel bad even asking y'all to buy my album because they raising the prices of rent up and this and that." These people like her are millionaires. She's a millionaire. But see the difference between Cardi B, she hasn't forgot about her mama and her daddy and her family and them who live in the Bronx and who live in the hood. She hasn't forgot about the people who still live in real life because she's still connected to them. So Cardi B is, even though she sold her own soul, she still has enough soul left to understand that This shit is affecting everybody, especially the people on the bottom. So she said, I seen so many videos where she was saying, Cardi B was saying like, I got money to go buy them food and this and that, but some people don't. I feel sorry for those who don't, this and that. So like I said, when they start putting a real crunch on people and saying we have to withhold and not be able to buy food for this, and you can't have this and you can't have that because it's unethical and it's uneconomical, and it's such a red carbon footprint, so we don't need to have eat 2 pieces of toast a day because it's uncarbon worthy. You need to eat 1 piece of toast a day. So who's cooking this bread? Where is this bread coming from, my nigga? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they want to make it to where you're eating Soylent Green colorful wafers and shit, my nigga. And if we be so soft and so dumb to let it get to that point where we allow them to give us a plate of food. See, you know, it's okay to accept a plate of food when you go to somebody's house, when you go into the restaurant, or if you're going out to eat or something like that. It's okay to accept a plate of food when somebody is cooking for you, friends or family, you're going out to eat or something like that. But it's not okay if you're being offered a plate of food as the only option of food to eat on this God's green earth, when everybody knows there's so much edible things on this planet, you can't even make no fucking way around that. You can't even lie and even act like there's no edible life, food and vegetation all around the planet. But if you keep spraying Raid in the sky and making things unedible, if you keep spraying Raid in the sky and making things unlivable and unedible and unlivable, then you won't eventually be able to produce. Then you won't eventually be able to grow. See, I have a garden, and over the years, I have an outside garden. So over the years, my dirt was getting treated with whatever the Raid that was getting sprayed, right? So I'm having dirt with Raid sprayed, a treatment to it, right? And I'm noticing worms. I'm noticing parasite worms and different worms and different worms. And parasite worm, and worm, and I'm noticing all this shit in my dirt. So I said, man, I'm done with this shit. Cause like, bro, do you want to grow stuff and there be things growing into your plant because they've genetically been developed to go inside of our organic matter, and they've been genetically designed to move through organics? Do y'all read patents? Do y'all study? See, you talking about, people say you won't never make it if you stay in the past. Nigga, you got to know what's going on in the past, present, and future. If you don't know what's going on in the past, present, and future, you have, see me, I'm a preacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a leader. I have to know past, present, and future, because I need to know where and which way my people need to go. I need to know where and which way I need to go. So I'm going to stay in position of past, present, and future to keep me in perspective of where me and my people need to go, aka my children and whoever's rocking with me. Because in real life, man, there are certain people who are coming like lightning bolts down to save and give you the right damn knowledge as soon as you meet them, as soon as you hear it. And that's the thing. Religiously and biasly and racially and groups and shit, y'all have been raised to not listen to righteous men and righteous words. Like, we're raised now to not even love each other and respect and honor each other. So it will be so hard pressed for you to receive the truth in this modern time. It's going to be so hard pressed for y'all to receive the truth, even though it's right here in your face right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me block this lame ass nigga, because you ain't even saying nothing. Get your lame ass off my channel. Get your lame ass off my channel. You don't have a bright future. Get your lame, stupid ass off my channel. Get your stupid, lame ass off my channel, bro. And you'll never see this game again, man. That's the difference between these niggas. People don't listen to nothing, but they want to interject a pointless statement. Nigga, listen, bruh. You don't have to agree with what I say. Some things are gonna go over your head because if you're not where I'm being and where I'm at with this knowledge, you might not. Some of this shit might not resonate. He said a 401, a 401. Man, shut your stupid ass up, boy. You about to get replaced by a robot, boy. You about to get replaced by a robot, boy. You about to get replaced by a robot. All these people working all these pointless jobs to where you don't even really need to be there. You're already useless. You think the system don't know you're useless? You think the system can't see? Are y'all all right? Okay. You think the system can't see you're useless? You think the system don't know you're pointless and useless? You're a shoe-in. Most of the people with money jobs are shoe-ins. They didn't even earn it. They just are shoe-ins. Those people are useless people. They don't even have a position in real life. They just go to the job, look around, looking stupid, acting like they're doing something because they have a title. They don't even contribute to the damn chain moving. Useless. Titles are about to get erased. All y'all useless position people are about to get replaced by AI. Everything's coming. It's sad too. It's so sad, man. When the market crashed in the 50s, people were jumping off the goddamn roofs because they thought their high and mighty jobs meant so much. They thought their high and mighty positions in society meant so much that when it shut down, they didn't even know what to do. So they were doing themselves, if you know what I mean. Those jobs, the jobs that we do, y'all, those are to pay our bills. Your job is not you. It does not define you, who you are. Your job is a what do you call it? An occupation that you do to provide for some fucking money. I don't care if you're good at your job. I'm great at my job. I am not my job. I work at my job. Yes, exactly. You are a tool at your job being used. And as soon as that tool doesn't work and fit in and blend in and go right and make everything smooth, you'll get replaced out the damn job. Please understand, we're all tools being used by the big machine, the cogwheel, the big system. And you think because you got 100,000 a year, you think because you make 70, 80 grand a year and this and that, you're important. Nobody's less or more important than each other, man. You're just a debt slave just as much as anybody else. Talking about a 401k. Shut your debt slave ass up. You're just a high-priced debt slave. Shut up. If your high-priced debt slave ass don't pay your bills, you got to get put out just like anybody else. Shut up. You're not better than nobody else. You just drive a newer car and a newer house. Shut up. Wake up. You are a high-priced debt slave. I'm a middle-priced debt slave. It's the same thing. Mira, it's the same thing, mira. Mira, it's the same thing. You're getting rid of Juanito. You're getting rid of Juanito, so who the fuck is going to do it? You don't even want to do it. At least I can do it. You don't want to do it. Now you're getting rid of Juanito. So you don't want to do it. Juanito's gone. I don't want to do it no more. I'm tired. Nigga, we've been doing this so many years, hundreds of years. We tired. We done. Now, who's going to do it? AI's going to do it. And then they're going to tell you, oh, man, you could just sit back and watch Netflix all day and swat your blankie and watch Kai Cenat all day and be a streamer and watch Kai Cenat all day. Oh, yeah, you don't need to have a job. Just watch the internet and be a streamer and stream your life all day like Kai Cenat used to do. You remember Kai Cenat? He was very popular back in the day. You remember him? He was a popular streamer. You remember IShowSpeed? He was a very popular streamer. In the future, there's going to be things of the past. And guess what? They're going to have all the useless humans trying to become IShowSpeeds. They're going to have all the useless humans trying to become Kai Cenat. And guess what that's going to do? When you get forced to live online, what's good, my beautiful? When you get forced to live online, aka the next shutdown, when we're in the next shutdown and you're forced to live online, like we used to be. Remember when them Tory Lanez concerts? You remember them Versus concerts? You remember that shit? Don't ever forget your past. That's why we don't listen to losers. You must remember your past so you don't keep repeating it. Let's go. Look, all those, they want you to be thinking that you're going to be sitting at the camera, in front of the camera all day. Even people like me who stream an hour a day, every day, they want us to do this and do that and do this and do that. Guess why, though? Guess why? Because when the next shutdown comes, you'll be fully engaged and fully immersed, and you'll sit still while the robots take over. And you'll be fully still, fully immersed, fully entertained while the robots take over. And by the time you look up and walk around outside, it's going to be too goddamn late. The last time when we was in the house sitting around eating all our food up, because y'all niggas was eating all your goddamn food like idiots. The first 2 weeks, everybody taking all them pictures of all your food you was eating. First off, y'all need to hit the super chat, man. Somebody hit my PayPal, man. So somebody hit my PayPal, man. PayPal, Big Bayday, man. Support the channel. Somebody hit the chime, man. Support the channel, man, because I'm dropping real life-changing knowledge. I'm putting this shit together. I'm giving you a life-changing plan, saving plan for the next 4 years. But somebody hit the super chat. Somebody hit that motherfucker, man. Straight up. I'm out here goddamn telling you some shit that you might not should have heard yet. I'm putting you on a game that you might not understand yet. Why you think Nicki Minaj is being used? Why do y'all think Nicki Minaj is being used? Why? Why is Nicki coming out on Jay-Z? Oh shit. Didn't they just have Jay-Z, a bitch, come out on Jay-Z saying he did something back in the day? Didn't they just do that to him? Didn't they just have a bitch come out on Jay-Z last fucking couple months ago? He did this to me. He did this to me. Knowing good and well, most of them chicks was doing everything, fucking the whole crew, doing everything to be down. Don't even play. That was the early 90s. That was in the early 90s when all the girls was down with the get downs. Don't even act like this shit, man. Niggas want to downplay Diddy and shit, but see, I'm a real player. I was having my way with women. I know what was going on. They was more freakier than us, the men. The women was more freakier than us. I don't know what the fuck y'all been through. I don't know what kind of women y'all dealt with. But the women, the females I was dealing with was way more freakier than us. They was doing shit to all of us, and nigga had everybody lined up and all kind of crazy shit. No, this game shouldn't be free to everybody. It shouldn't. I'm going to start going on Patreon. I'm going to start going on OnlyFans. I'm going to start doing a bunch of shit. I'm going to open the OnlyFans. I'm about to do a bunch of shit. OnlyFans with game on that bitch. Watch. I'm not playing, bro. Not playing, bro. These motherfuckers got this shit all the way messed up. Hell yeah, I'm finna do an OnlyFans. I'm sexy as a motherfucker, and I ain't even gotta do nothing sexy on that bitch. But I'm sexier than a motherfucker. Man, I could crush the game if I did an OnlyFans. And I don't even gotta do freaky shit. But if I did freaky shit, which I'm not a freak, so it won't be nothing crazy and freaky. I ain't lying. I goddamn fucking crushed the game. Niggas ain't sexy as me, bro. That shit is real talk. And I'm an older guy. I've been sexy all my motherfucking life. All my fucking life. I ain't never, I never did it before, but I'm just saying in general, bro, I'm not playing no more, bro. I'm not playing no more, bro. These niggas think they gonna stop niggas bread. They done turned, look, they took money off my check. Taking money off the check. Taking views. Man, I did a live the other day. That bitch had 2,700. That bitch did a live. That shit was at 27.5, 2,750 some people. Now that bitch is at 2,500 flat. Stopped at 2,500. Man, suck my dick, bro. And I'm not being disrespectful. Let me not be nasty. Kiss my butt. Taking hundreds of views off the top, like nigga, just like it's cream, like it's the butter cream. Nigga, don't take my cream. I want my heavy cream, nigga. You can have some milk once I'm done. I want the cream off the top. Lame ass nigga, I want my cream off the top. They trying to let me get a little bit of that cream, my nigga. Let me get a little bit of cream, baby. Taking money off the check and shit. Look, I'm checking the check. I'm looking at the money. Shit at goddamn. It was at 300 something. Then it went down to 2. No, it went down to 1 something. I said, what the fuck? It was at 3 something. It went down to 1 something. What the fuck? What is this? The fuck? What is this? This is what they do to the real ones. This is what they do to the real ones. To take that fucking cream off the top of your shit. What's good, man? Thank you everybody for tuning in, man. They want us to suffer over here like we just goddamn never supposed to eat on YouTube. What's good, cowboy? What's good? You know what I'm saying? They don't even want us to live, bro. They talking about we gonna own that and be happy. Yeah, you goddamn right if you keep taking half my money. I'm only getting a little bit of change. God damn. Taking half that shit. Taking a little bit off the top. Take a little bit off the side. Take a little bit from the back. God damn, I feel like I'm getting fucked. Front, back, side to side. I feel like I'm getting fucked. You know what I mean? Front, back, side to side, man. Shit crazy, man. This the world we living in, y'all. I just feel like I ain't complaining either, cause like I said, I'll adjust, my nigga. I'll do OnlyFans. I'll do any goddamn thing. We could do everything. We could do whatever, man. Shit, I don't do whatever I want to do. I just don't have enough time because I don't make enough money to have enough time. I'm still trading time at jobs, and I don't make enough money off YouTube to survive, and so it's just a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword, bro. So you got to work and got them do this until one takes over. And a job is a job. That bitch gonna stay where it's at type shit. And then the fucking YouTube could go is the top of the line. It could go up to the sky, but it ain't going what it's supposed to go because they're suppressing and controlling everything. You know what I mean? So it's to the point now where it's like, damn, you just want to fuck niggas, bro. But I ain't getting fucked. So I'm just gonna have to do what I gotta do, you know. That's why I'm gonna keep grinding till my name get bigger and bigger and bigger. But at the end of the day, name been ringing bells. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Find a plug." Hell yeah, bro. That's what I gotta do. Find a new plug, bro. Goddamn, go to OnlyFans. Start goddamn pimping myself out. Start pimping myself out, man, for real. Cause this shit here, man. Damn. and I'm not even feeling like discouraged about it no more. I don't feel discouraged. I just feel like when you getting robbed, I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I never been robbed. I had a white girl run off on me. I had a white girl run off on me for $10. She was like, "Let me pay your gas. No, let me pump your gas." She said, "Let me double you up on the gas card." She said, "How much gas you finna pay?" I said, "I'm finna pay 10." She said, "Give me the $10 and I'll pump." Cause I'm finna go in the store and get something too. She said, "Well, just give me the $10 and I'll pump 20 in your tank with my card. And you go get what you get, and then I'll pump the gas." So I was like, cool, boom. This bitch took my $10 and hopped in the car. So I chased her. I'm trying to chase her down the road in the car for $10. And I was like, man, I can't have a high speed chase over $10. So I let her slide, you know, because I could have kept pushing it, but I ain't want to have no high speed chase over $10, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the only time, bro. You know I love women, bro. You know I love women, bro. Y'all know I love women, bro. I talk that talk, but I'm really soft on women, bro. I know how to not be a bitch and get played, but man, I'm a softie, bro. I love my women, bro. So in the end of the day, she would like $10 and give me 20. I was like, hell yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hell yeah, I got you. It's nothing. Let me go get my little snacks. You got them pump that shit. By the time I come out, I got you. You already got the 10. You got it. You good. Just push up. That bitch jumped in the car and started running. I said, what the fuck? I jumped back out the store and started running to the car. I tried to hop in the car. Boom, hit the curb. I got there chasing that bitch. I said, man, she got it, man. It was $10. I had to tell myself. I say, man, she got it, man. It was $10, man. I said, she got it, man. Fuck. But that's the only time I ever got robbed. So with these niggas robbing me, like, I'm already getting robbed, Uncle Sam. Then now I'm getting robbed on YouTube. I'm getting robbed for my numbers. Man, come on, bro. I remember that day when I went viral. And I'm not complaining. I'm just telling y'all, look, one day I went super viral. It is the principle, beautiful life. It is, man. That's all it's about. It's like nigga don't want to get fucked, bro. Like, I'm not doing this shit to get played and fucked. I'm doing this shit to spread the righteous word and be heard and come up at the same time. This is a way to run it up and make it and build a generational wealth so you can use this as a platform to do other things. They're not even letting that happen no more. They trying to keep a nigga making $100. Nigga, what the fuck can I do for $100, man? They try to keep a nigga at 100, bro. It's like, bro, put 100. They try to keep a nigga at 100, bro. They try to keep a nigga at 100, bro. And they make you do all this shit to qualify. You got to get all these hours. Bro, I be getting, I had a month ago, November. In November, I had 150 views, 150,000 views on my channel. In just the November alone, 150,000. And it's just all my lives, just running lives. Do y'all understand? This nigga you don't get no bread like that, bro. These niggas is fucking niggas, bro. They're fucking niggas, bro. So, you know, we got to find ways to eat. Like Charleston White was even saying on the interview. Thank you for that gift, Daniel. Charleston White was even saying on the interview. He was even saying they're not going to let black people eat. So I'm not doing this no more. So if the snitch says it's over, they're probably going to try to turn it off. You know, you got people like Anton Daniels eating. You got people like what's my girl who they hate so much? The black lady talking about Charlie Kirk all the time. What's the black lady who always talks about Charlie Kirk? What's that lady name, man? Fuck, what's her name, man? And she be lit as hell on YouTube. They hate her ass. Candace Owens, they hate her ass. You got Anton Daniels doing numbers like a motherfucker. You got Candace Owens doing numbers like a motherfucker. You got all these black podcasters and couch niggas and all this shit and 20 verse ones and all these people doing all these numbers. They don't like that. They're racist, y'all. This is a racist world we live in. And it shouldn't be like that, but it really much is. Like, bro, it's like, damn, bro. I mean, they didn't sell their souls just by doing that. I'm gonna tell you something. To speak bad is not selling your soul. To downplay somebody, that's not what selling your soul is. Selling your soul is when you make that real deal with him, and he come to you, and he comes, he's like, hey, I got something going on. You ready for the go out there? And you know it's him. When that motherfucker comes to you and you got them get that option to do the deal or don't do the deal, you know exactly who he is and what it is. And that's selling your soul. It's, are you ready to turn your back on your people? You ready to turn your back on everything you know and everything you believed in just to stand with me in this fire? And cause my nigga, in this fire, it burns, my nigga. It ain't gonna feel good, but you gonna shine real bright. You gonna eat real good, but it ain't gonna feel good. You gonna hate this, but you gonna love it at the same time. That is pimping. That is pimping, the ultimate pimping. And they accept the terms every fucking time. They accept the terms every time, y'all. That's selling out. That's selling out. When then you see your favorite artist start wearing dresses, he start doing things that's not himself. You start seeing them hanging out with Diddy. You start seeing them hanging out with this person. You start seeing them hanging out on Epstein. You start seeing them hanging out with the real breakers. Now, I ain't never selling out, but I'm going to tell you something. The sad thing about it is, the only way I'm going to make it is if y'all elect me and support me. It's up to y'all for me to make it. The numbers ain't going to allow me to eat. Like last night when y'all was hitting me with gifts and things like that, and super chats and things, that's how I eat. I don't eat no other way, bro. So y'all got to hit me with the PayPals, the super chat, shit like that. The people got to take care of people like me. I'm like Buddha. Buddha just gonna come pray, and y'all got to take care of him with a blessing. That's what Buddha is. That's the path I'm on. I'm on the Buddha path. I can't be no bigger than y'all. I can't be no bigger than what y'all are, what y'all make me. So what I do is up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that. Like, y'all don't dictate what I speak about and things like that, but y'all dictate the outcome of my status. Cause boy, if y'all don't support me, it don't matter. If y'all don't hit the like button, it don't matter. If y'all don't hit the share button, it don't matter. If y'all don't hit the hype button, it don't matter. And y'all make sure y'all hyping up my videos. The ones that give you the feature to hype it, hit that new hype feature, because they're trying to see, that makes a good popularity. And you can hype up to 2 videos per week for their favorite person. So y'all make sure y'all hype up the ones that, you know, please, I'm asking y'all humbly. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you at the right place, cowboy. You at the right place, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not here to disrespect nobody's religion. I'm not here to disrespect nobody's creed, race, or nothing. I'm here to promote the righteous wisdom so we could elevate to the next level of humanity. Because if we continue on a downward spiral, we're gonna be one of those end of days movies. They got a movie coming out called Greenland, The Migration, where the world's falling apart, and you got to make it to a certain point by a certain time, or else you're not gonna live. They don't have a good future set out for us, y'all. Thank you for that, Reese. They don't have a good future set out for us. Yeah, me too. I can't wait to watch it either, bro. I'm so ready to watch it, but what I'm trying to tell y'all, and y'all know, they don't have a good future foreseen for us. They think this shit's gonna fall apart. They want us to think it. You know what I mean? So I'm not even saying they're selling fear. I'm not even thinking like that. I'm thinking what they pay billions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to show us images of is this shit's gonna fall apart. Whether it's gonna, they show us it's gonna fall apart, whether it's zombie, whether it's the world breaking apart. They showed us the moon's gonna get broken and cracked apart. They showed us they showed us everything, man. Mars and all the Mars movies and Mars and Mars, and man, stop it, man. They keep showing us the way they think it's gonna go. And I pray to God Almighty that He has the real God, the true God has a real plan for us other than destruction that man wants for us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna say this: joining the army's not bad, young brother, as long as you have a plan. He said, do you think they tell us the truth about Mars? Let me say this: what I'd say about Mars. Let me say this. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble for saying this, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this. And this is a hypothesis. This is what I'm thinking. Let me think real quick, YouTube. I'm thinking. Let Big Bad think a little bit. Let me tell you what I think. Let me tell you what I think about Mars. For real. I think Mars and all the planets like that, I think Mars is within the same realm that we live in under. I think Mars is within the same realm that we live under, with just within a different barrier or region. See, when they always talk about going out of space, I know that there's a dome. We know the dome and this and that. And there's technologies that can go past the dome. And we know we've been seeing aliens for years. If you know. I've seen footage of Earth shooting laser beams at aliens when they're going in the atmosphere of Earth. I've seen that multiple times. And the spaceship, the UFO would always beam and run from the laser, like knowing that it's being shot at before it even gets shot at. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is the realm is probably not as far as we think it is. Like they said, we're going to get to Mars and be livable and all that. I don't think Mars is as far as we think it is. I think Mars is on one of those other realms that we can't get to. Like with the little blocks. Because they have those walls. Ice walls and different walls. They're barriers. They have those different barriers. I believe Mars is within those other barriers. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Those other planets I believe there are other planets. You could see them with your own eyes. Like the Big Dipper and everything. I believe all that stuff is real. But I've never seen with my naked eye, we've never seen them get out of this place. We always see them go up and then go to the right or go to the left. Back in the early 90s, in the early days, they weren't showing us going to the left and the right footage. They showed us go up footage where it went up so high and then you couldn't see it no more. Modern day rocket ships, the footage and the cameras are so good and technology so good, people will follow the rocket and it will go up and then it'll start going to the left or it'll start going to the right. And then it'll keep going left and right. It'll keep going to the left or the right. And then it'll be like, oh, you see what I'm saying? We're leaving out of the atmosphere and all this shit. And you'll see just inside the cockpit footage. They never kept it 100 with us about none of that shit. And I know aliens are real because I've seen them. I've been in contact with them. I made love to aliens. There's so many things I've been through with aliens, so I know that shit is real. But I know it's not as far away as they say it is, because the times when I was abducted, it was as if it didn't take 1,000,000 years to get there. It didn't take me a million years. I didn't look, nigga went to sleep and woke up in a fucking alien spaceship. It didn't take me 3 months to get to Mars. It didn't take me 3 months to get to that spaceship. Did y'all understand what I'm saying? It didn't take me 3 months to get to this spaceship where I'm abducted at. Maybe it's in the stratosphere, maybe it's in the atmosphere. We don't know. Maybe I don't know how far it was. It could have been just up in there. But nigga, I woke up in this motherfucker and they was doing what they was doing. They did what they did. I was in a real big ass spaceship multiple times doing things. And then you wake up in your room. You wake up in your bed. So, man, that Mars space shit is not at all what they tell us. You could go to Mars right now and be right back, but it's, do you have a spaceship that can get you there and back? Do you have a craft? Do you have the knowledge to do? That's what it's about, man. Interaction with aliens. I'll say this. Interaction with aliens. I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth, y'all. Interactions with aliens. God's honest truth. God's honest truth. When I had interactions with them, so the two guards, there were two guards. This is the first interaction I had with them. There are two guards that were holding my hand and walking me down this metal room. The room looked like a spoon, like the metal of a spoon, like the spoon color. And there were no linear lines. Like American architecture has lines because it's boards put together. There's blocks, boards and shit put together. So there's lines, there's creases, there's lines. In Alien Spaceship, there was no lines. It was all welded, smooth. Everything was smooth and welded. So everything was like smooth surfaces. Like it was like gunmetal just splashed and smeared together. Like it was like that. It looked like a fucking doctor table. The fucking spaceship looked like a doctor table, like you was about to be on a morgue or some shit like that. That's what the metal was, morgue metal, morgue body table metal. So let me tell you the truth of what it was like dealing with these things. So when I went in, I woke up in the ship, and there was two of them, and both of them had P. Diddy suits on. They had shiny metal. Y'all know that metal they give to the illegal immigrants? Let's go. Watch this. Metal blankets. Let me tell you what they had. Watch this. Metal blankets used for the illegal immigrants. No, give me some images of these metal blankets, nigga. Don't do that. I need to see the blankets. Metal blankets used for warming people up. No, let me see the metal blanket. Hold on, no, hold on, let me see this. Foil colored blankets. You're gonna show me what I want to see. These right here. Bang. Bang. Bang, bang.
This thing is 56 by 84 inches. We got the sole.
Hold on. Yes, this.
Guys, इस पैकेट के अंदर एक ब्लैंकेट है जो हमारी जान को बचा सकता है.
Hold up, I can't understand you, bro. Here we go, man. Watch this. Oh, man. So look, this is what the aliens had on. This type of shit. Look, they had this type of metal on. Look, you see the blanket? They had these on. They had this on, bro. So look, they had that on. That's what the aliens had on. They had suits made of that, like P. Diddy with Puff Daddy and Mace, right? So You get on there. One grab my hand, one grab my other hand. No. You walk through the pool. You walk through the jelly pool. You get clean. You walk through this jelly like slime, right? You walk through this jelly like slime, and the pool is deep enough so where your body gets totally submerged, right? And when you walk through the slime goes through your face, it goes through your hair, it goes through your pores. You can breathe in it, but it's like a cleansing. It's like a cleansing. It's like the color of water. It's clear like water, but it's clear like water. And you walk through it, and as you walk through it, you go through the stairs and you go to the room. And after you get the cleanse, you go through the cleansing jelly. You got them go into the open doors, and then these two dudes are standing there. The two dudes, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm 6'4". At that time, I was probably about 6'2" or something like that, because I was a little younger. I was, a little younger in my 20s. The two dudes are about 7 feet tall, if not 8 feet tall, because I'm looking up and I see their shoulders. As I look up, I see their shoulders, right? And I got so scared because when they grabbed my hands, I knew not to buck or do anything stupid, because I'm like, bro, I looked up, like, and this is how I looked up, just like that. And I looked up and I seen their shoulders on both sides, two dudes with big shoulders on both sides up. So I fucking looked down and kept walking and let them walk me. So look, this is the truth. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. This is the truth. So when they walk me to the next room, I go into the room, and then they walk me down this dark corridor with lights like in the corners. Like, it's light in the corners. It's like lights going down, but it's nowhere you see lights. It's like lights inside the walls or something. It's weird. And then you go down the hallway, and it's this big ass blob, like Jabba the Hutt. I'm not telling y'all no fucking lie. I'm telling you the God's honest truth. If I'm lying, I'm dying. It was a Jabba the Hutt monster belly. It was a belly, a big monster belly. Like, all I could see was feet that looked like hooves of elephants. It like an elephant hooves. And then you see the legs a little bit, but then you see this big ass belly, a big ass belly. And then the belly goes up and goes dark, and up, and then you see darkness. So you don't see nothing but like the chest and a big ass belly, and that's illuminated. The belly's lit up so you can see the belly. The chest is kind of lit up, but then the head and chest, all this up top, that top region, the shoulders and the head, you can't even see that shit. It's in the darkness. So it's like a big blob monster sitting, leaning back in the darkness, in the corner of this building, this room. So, no, this ain't a dream. This is real life. This shit happened. This shit is real life. Check this shit out. I'm not lying either. So, this thing, big blob thing, Jabba the Hutt thing, a TV screen, a projector screen comes down like this, like a rectangle. You see what I'm saying? And different women's faces started flashing on the screen. And I knew what was going on at that moment. I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers trying to find a face that will entice me. Cause I'm a smart dude. I instantly understood what was going on. It was scrolling through faces, trying to find a face that I would be interested in. And it stopped on this Halle Berry looking woman. It was a black woman with a low cut that had nice little waves, and she was cute as fuck. She had curls and waves and curls, like finger waves and curls. And then she had these beautiful eyes, and she was just pretty face. It was just a face. And it was on the little rectangle screen, pretty face on the rectangle screen like this here. And she started just looking at me and blinking. She didn't do nothing. She didn't say nothing. She just looked at me and blinked, because it wasn't a real woman. It was a image. It was an image of a pretty woman's face, so I could get like turned on a little bit. So when she was looking at me and wooing me with her eyes, because she was giving me the eyes and giving me the look and shit. So she was wooing me and shit. So this tube came out this skin tube came out of the stomach, under the stomach of the goddamn monster, right? It looked like it looked like a penis. It looked like this. This is about how big it was. It might have been a little thinner than this, but this is about how big it was, but it was longer than this. So it's about this goddamn long. A tube comes out of the fucking monsters under her belly, right? And it's a woman. It's clearly possibly a woman because she looks like a breeder. I told myself she was a breeder. I said, nah, she got to be a breeder because she got a big belly, so she just constantly having babies. That's what I said. So the tube came out and it had a vagina on the front of it. It was a tube with a vagina on the front. And the motherfucker got on my whoop and it sucked my whoop. And it sucked my whoop. And then I woke up, right? This is a true story. I back in my room, right? And I was like, oh shit. Like I felt like I've been everywhere. I felt like we've traveled. Like I knew that I woke up, right? So I was like, oh man, hell no, that was too real. Like, damn, I was tripping. I told my brothers, I told everybody in the house and shit. I was like, oh hell no, this shit was real. This shit was too real, bro. Woo, woo, woo. I went and got in the shower because I always take showers when I wake up to wash my, wash the morning dew off and get fresh. So I took my shower and I had 4 cuts, perfect line cuts on my whoop. Like 4 lines on all 4 sides of my whoop. So it was like whatever that thing was sucking it locked in on my shit and was sucking my shit. And it cut me. It gave me 4 clean lines with blood and everything, y'all. It was a real deal. 4 clean lines on my whoop went down the whole shaft. And I felt it, when of course I noticed when I was washing, it was like, and I looked down, looked at this, and that bitch had 4 cuts all the way clean down the whole whoop. So it did that, right? So I was like, oh man, that shit happened. At that point, I'm like, yeah, that shit happened. There's no denying it. It happened. Like, damn, there wasn't no dream. That shit happened. Like, fuck, they got me. You feel me? So let me look. No, so let me tell y'all. So about a month later, less than a month, about 2 months, just say 2 months later. It wasn't even a half a year, y'all. I swear to God. Not even half a year. I went back to the ship, right? I'm back up there. And I'm going through the jelly room. I go through the jelly room. This time there is no 2 dudes holding me because this time there's a different hallway lit up. So I just see to go to the left and this little light. The floor was lit up right here and it was lit up to the left. So I seen light here, light to the left, go to the left. Like it was clear as day where to go. It was no venturing around. So I get up, I go I went up and I went through the jelly room, the cleansing room. I went there, went in the main spaceship part, and I went in this room, and then the doors closed behind me. I went in the room, and a metal, more like a metal mirror, a cylindrical oval, like a big cylindrical oval metal mirror looking platform thing appeared in the floor, right? The metal mirror oval thing appeared, and then this beautiful, the girl had to be probably like 9 years old. She was a 9-year-old, 8, 6, 7-year-old, 6-year-old at that time. She probably looked like she was like 6 or 7 years old. She popped up with 2 Afro puffs of the same curly hair like mine, and she waved at me, and she winked at me, and waved at me again, and disappeared. So then I woke back up, and I was back on Earth. They let me see her. And the fucked up part, this made me mad. I started rebelling at this point. I went through a rebellious point in my life when this happened. Because at this point I didn't have children. And I knew they had took my baby, and they got my baby. My daughter is still in outer space somewhere. I got an alien daughter. And it pissed me off for years, y'all. It sent me into a dark, no, I won't even say a dark place. It sent me into an angry place for years. You know, yeah, it was definitely my daughter. It was definitely my daughter. She looked just like me. And look, and it wasn't my daughter that I have now. It wasn't my daughter that I have now. It was a whole nother girl. So they stole her from me, man. That shit, I started dabbling with drugs and all kind of shit. Like I was having a bad time. And I didn't understand until years later that it was because of that. Like that was rough on me, losing my first child that I had, but you know. Well, at that time, I will tell you, it might have been for a good reason. Because at that time, the doctor told me I was gonna die. I had a blood clot in my leg. I got cut in my leg, and I had cut one of my main arteries, and I had a blood clot. And the doctor told me I was gonna die. She said I had about a year or so to live, and I said, man, bitch, fuck you. That bitch put me on blood thinners and stuff like that. And when they put me on the blood thinners and stuff like that, I started feeling weak and feeble. So I started looking up ways to naturally thin my blood and beat blood clots. So I started eating onions and garlic and hot sauce every day. Onions, garlic, and hot sauce saved my life. It thinned my blood out enough to pass the clot through and break the clot up. Because the hot sauce is the pepper burns through clots, and then the onion and garlic will make your blood. It worked. It worked. So they told me I was supposed to die, and I started getting visited by aliens a lot. And they would come and I guess they were healing me. They would come and do sessions on me and heal me. And they were healing me, you know. So I thank God for the aliens for healing me for when I was going through that clot situation. But I don't think all of it's evil, y'all. They might have did it because I might have was about to die, so it was probably a thing to preserve my genes. I'm thinking like that. I'm thinking on the bright side. Maybe if they was trying to preserve my genetics if I was going to die. You know what I'm saying? Do you think they grow a human body to inhabit so they can blend it? I mean, no, they don't grow bodies to inhabit. They can do that now, but no, most times they find great people to possess. That's what they like to do. They find great people, powerful people that they can join and jump into the bodies of, because that is the ultimate pleasure for them to feel the human essence. Because humans, we feel a lot of things. We can feel love, we can feel hate, we can feel passion, we can have sex, we can have a lot of things. Like aliens, a lot of aliens don't. I'm giving y'all too much information right now. For real, I really am. But a lot of aliens don't have genitalia like we do. No, I've been doing this is real talk, man. Chill. Look, a lot of aliens don't have genitalia like us. So they possess the good, strong humans to feel the pleasures of humanity, to feel sex, to feel the woman. The pleasures of the pleasures of a woman's womb is like the gateway to a different eternity if you understand how it's going and how to do it. Like a woman's vagina is like a portal into a next dimension. you know, and you could actually plant your seed into a woman's vagina and it'll grow a whole new planet, aka a new human. This shit is immaculate. This is nothing that to play with, you know. That's why I don't like when women overuse their vaginas and stuff, and you're not supposed to abuse that thing. It's the precious womb. It's the precious portal to the next dimension. You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't think like, they don't understand it. So they gonna keep getting tricked out their pussy and keep getting tricked out of their life, you know. And the men, they're gonna keep getting tricked and lusting for it because it's so powerful, but they don't understand what it is. They just chasing the power, chasing the hit like a drug. You know what I'm saying? The vagina can take you to the next dimension. You can start a new child, a new planet. You can create a new life if you plant your seed, aka your sperm, your seed. If you plant it into a woman's, that shit is a portal. That portal been taking niggas off the map, man. The portal is killing niggas every day. The portal got niggas selling their souls for it. The portal got niggas giving their check up for it. The portal got niggas checking out for it. The portal got niggas crashing out for it. Some pussy so good niggas would want to cry and die for it. Like, no cap. Some pussy so good niggas want to kill for it. And you know what I'm talking about. Some pussy so good a nigga see talking to his bitch, he'll crash out and hurt you about it. Because pussy just that good. It's just that good. But you got to learn how to control that shit, how to control yourself. You can't only be lusting and shit. You got to control yourself, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for giving me y'all's time. I appreciate y'all for giving me y'all's ear, man. Exactly. Bro said it ain't even your portal. It's just your turn to walk through it. Exactly. But I'm going to tell you, though, if women valued themselves, they could have more strategic, secured relationships. If they valued themselves enough, they would choose to be with one man. It goes back to the women being women and the men being men. Because a lot of days, nowadays, the devil done trick women into thinking they're liberated by having more than one man. They got tricked by the devil to becoming like hoes and 304s, you know? And that's not good, man. Being a 304 is not a quality lifestyle. It is a rough life. Ask a real hoe. It's hard. Hoeing ain't easy. Hoeing is not easy. And pimping ain't easy. For real. You better ask somebody. And you got these women out here impersonating hoes. And they think that shit cute. Let's go, man. But I'm going to get up off here, man. Hey, it can take you to heaven or hell, man. I'm going to tell you something about life. Let me tell you something about life. Life is good and evil. We have to stop thinking good all the time. We have to stop wanting good all the time. We have to accept the evils of life to understand that, yes, I see this evil nigga over there doing this, but I would never. So let me understand this evil nigga doing this over there is the benchmark of evil. So I'll stay the fuck away from that at all costs. Get what I'm saying? When you see an evil person, it puts you in perspective to put you, level set you to say, damn, man, I ain't evil, my nigga. Damn, them niggas really evil. Like, I'm not evil, my nigga. But I'm gonna get up off here. I got some chocolate cheesecake calling my name. I got some, I'm having chocolate cheesecake tonight. I got some gummies. I got boxes of gummies. Let's go, man. I got snacks on deck. Let's go. Flame me up. 100, man. Thank you for that 14100, man. I appreciate you, Reese, man. I appreciate all y'all. All the ones who donated, man, I love y'all. All the ones who support, who hitting that like button, who hitting that heart right now, I thank you. Colin, what's good, my brother? He said, I seen you in the comment section all night, too. I just been preaching, bro. He said the craft are, hold on, let me take my glass off. The craft are that fast. Most do not seem Do not see them, but they're everywhere. They're light years ahead of us and crafts away. Now, oh yeah, you talking about the aliens? Hell yeah, bro. That shit is, bro. Aliens are so real, bro. I would never ever disrespect or doubt them. This is why Big Daddy don't talk bad about them, even though they stole my daughter, even though this and that, all that. I don't talk bad about them because first off, the nigga was like 8 feet tall. That nigga with the ones that the soldier dudes was like 8 feet tall. The blob was like 700 pounds, 800 pounds. A big, massive baby maker. The bitch pumps out a baby in a month, less than a month. The baby come out probably the same day. This shit was unbelievable how that baby was like 7 years old in a month's time. Man, that shit is too real, bro. Y'all ain't never ever heard the true story like that. I swear to God, I ain't lying either. And I've been through I've been to a psychotherapist. The psychotherapist said Big Betty has a clean bill of mental health, no mental illness. So this isn't crazy talk. This isn't cap talk. This isn't me clickbait. This is real life alien man shit. I got an alien and a child in outer space, and I got children on Earth. This real boss shit. They so good, aliens got to have it. You know what I mean? But I love y'all, man. Y'all stay out the way, man. You know, y'all stay out the way. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. God bless all my people. God bless y'all, man. Let's go.